are going to perform the practical determination of bleeding time. It is in the practical lab, it is performed by the method known as Duke's method. So today we are going to perform the bleeding time by using the Duke's method. Now what is the bleeding time? Actually bleeding time is the time required for bleeding to stop, or we can say it is a time to form the blood clot. So this method is usually used to test the platelet plug formation, means how the platelets will interact with the blood vessel wall and it will forms the clot. Second test is for capillary integrity, and next is we can say it is ordered on a patient scheduled for surgery. Means the patient who is going under the surgery, it is needed for the patient to test his bleeding time. So these are the methods used to test. Means we can say actually why bleeding time is performed, because we have to check these factors, that is platelet plug formation, capillary integrity. Now this bleeding time is dependent on certain factors. The factors on which it is dependent are efficiency of tissue fluid in accelerating the coagulation process. Means while forming the blood clot, how tissue fluid accelerate the coagulation process, or how tissue fluid is interacting in the coagulation process, it depends on the bleeding time. Then next one is on capillary function, and third one is number of platelets present. How many platelets are present in the blood group, it determines your bleeding time. Then ability to form a platelet plug. If in some patient, or we can say if in some person, if the platelet plug formation is quick, then his bleeding time would be low. If the platelet plug formation is slow, then the bleeding time would be more. Then we can say the material required to perform the procedure is, you will require a disposable lancet, then stopwatch, filter paper, usually Wattsman filter paper is used, then spirit and cotton balls. That cotton ball should be dipped in the alcohol. Then procedure to perform the bleeding time is, first you have to sterile your ring finger with the help of the cotton ball which is dipped in the alcohol. Then using the disposable lancet, you have to prick the ring finger. First you have to apply gently pressure on your ring finger, and then you have to prick your ring finger. Then you should allow the blood to form a drop on the surface. When the drop is appeared on the surface, you have to take a filter paper and make the marking on the filter paper. When the blood will appear, you have to take the first drop on the filter paper, which would be of 0 second. Then after 0 second, in the interval of every 30 second, you have to make the marking. Means first drop you have collected on 0 second, after 30 second you have to place one drop, then 60 second you have to place another drop, 90 second you have to place another drop. You should continue this method until the bleeding stops, that is nothing would appear on the filter paper. So you have to make a drop with every interval of 30 seconds till the blood will not appear on the filter paper. The calculation for this bleeding time is very simple. The number of drops which were appeared on your filter paper, you have to calculate that drops into the 30 second, because we are using 30 second interval. Suppose the number of drops on the filter paper would be 5, then you have to make a calculation like 5 into 30, that is 150 seconds. So your bleeding time would be 150 seconds. So now we are going to perform that practical bleeding time by Duke's method. The material required for bleeding time is filter paper, cotton balls dipped in the alcohol, pricking needle, and stopwatch. Stopwatch is needed so that you can make a interval of 30 seconds. Now what you have to do, you have to rub your ring finger like this so that the pressure would be applied on the finger. Now you have to use the cotton ball which is dipped, so you have to use the cotton ball deep in the alcohol. You have to sterilize your finger. Then you have to take a pricking needle apply a pressure and prick so that the blood would appear on the finger. Now take a blood drop on 0 second. Then you have to start this stopwatch. Then 30 seconds should be, you should wait for a 30 second. Then take another drop, then resume it, wait for again 30 seconds, that is total 60 seconds. Likewise you have to take the interval of every 30 seconds. You should continue this method until the blood will disappear on the filter paper. Now 60 seconds is over. Then again wait for the 30 seconds. Then wait for a 30 seconds. Now the blood stop appearing on the filter paper, so this would be your last marking. Now you have to mark that drops. So here it is 5 drops. This one is of 0 second, then 30, 60, 90 and 120 second. So bleeding time is 120 second. For calculation purpose, we have seen that the calculation can be done by number of drops into 30 seconds. So here the number of drops are 5. 5 into 30 seconds is 150 seconds, means bleeding time is 150 seconds, or we can say that 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So bleeding time is 2 minutes and 30 seconds.